What god did we piss off this time?
The vineyard. If only I weren't so weak.
Where's Helica?
She went to the graveyard to bury the dead. Can you believe it?
The graveyard? Mad old crone, you should have talked her out of it.
How? You know Helica. You could sooner move Olympus as move her.
How much more of this can we take?
Listen, you rabble. I know you're no fighters. You're farmers. Born to the land. The gods have dealt you a harsh lot. You used to rise every day to till the land, plant seeds, harvest the barley. I would you miss those days now, don't you? Well, if you want them back, you're going to have to fight. Plain and simple. You're gonna have to take up your weapons and drive those stinking, scaly fishmen back to the depths.
Yeah! To the depths!
You're there! Quit your whimpering. Are you a coward? Gods, I barely have enough ingredient
I trust the gods will provide for us. Just wish they'd get to it a little faster.
This fighting is such a waste. We should leave the coast to the...
They get closer every time.
Stolos is a selfish bastard. What's one man gonna do?
Look at us. Starving out here while Stolos feasts.
Listen, and listen
All
well.
quiet.
I send to Ryzen for reinforcements, and this is what he sends me. One lousy soldier. You better be Ajax reborn. Our tactical position here is a nightmare. We're spread thin defending this place. I've stationed soldiers all along the main road to the southwest, but the Ichthians are just too numerous. It's a battle of attrition, and we're losing. I will do my best to give a thorough report. We call it the Enclave. It was one of the only places not underwater during the initial flooding. The land belongs to a farmer named Stolos. There's some sort of bad blood between him and the refugees. My hands are full with the defenses. Talk to Issa if you want to know more. She's something of a leader to the refugees. Every one of these militia soldiers used to be a farmer. Now, they're fighting for their very existence. I myself grew olive trees. Perhaps one day I will again. Me? I'm neither a natural commander like Ryzen, nor a seasoned fighter like Chryse. Why put me in charge of the Enclave? But now I see. We're outnumbered and overpowered. We can't defeat the Ichthians with raw strength. We need to be strategic. Still, a few more soldiers and better armor wouldn't hurt. For now, the Ichthians can always breed more crabs. It's the water they spray. It chills to the bone. The Ichthians must have a breeding ground nearby. We won't be safe until it's dealt with. Yes, this is exactly what we need. Show it to my quartermaster right away. We should be able to fashion something to protect against the crab's attacks. Perhaps you are the tactical advantage we've needed all along. We were on the brink of being overwhelmed before you arrived. Now, we have time to shore up our defenses.
Is that the shell I heard the Pentacons are talking to you about? Let me see, let me see. Yes, yes, yes. The shell has a particular scent. Confuses the crabs. Makes them think you're their young. I can fashion a trinket from it. Here, wear this. I'll make a few for the guards at the southeast gate for good measure. Many thanks. I'll sell you what I can, and...
I know Stolos is hiding away back there. Just let me talk to him. By the gods!
Miss, I only let pass who he says to. He ain't said nothing about you.
Don't you have a heart? My people are going hungry. The sick, the injured. Families.
Step back, please, miss. Your hollering ain't gonna change my...
What's the bloody yelling out here for? Can't a man have some peace in his own goddamn home?
Oh, drunk again. Typical. Listen, you have to share food. I've got a score of refugees who haven't eaten in days.
Oh, I have too, do I? Ha! You may run, Pyrgos, but this is my damn farm you're sheltering on. These freeloading refugees already stole my cows. How dare they come begging for more?
How dare you? We didn't steal anything. Your cows probably escaped in the chaos of the last days.
Chaos you and your refugees caused. Ah, look. If you can find my cows, you can have some damn food.
Gods, thank you. See, Stolos? Some people have a heart.
Take this chicory. The cows love it. You can use it to lead them home. If you don't die out there.
energy. Not yet. Energy. Need more energy. Energy. Not enough energy. Energy. Enough energy. 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 carrying too much.
Thanks for agreeing to find Stolos's cows. I don't think any of us would last 5 minutes beyond the Enclave's walls. I can't believe the bitter old drunk won't share his food supplies until they're found. Damn him to Tartaros! With everything happening here, I haven't had much chance to think about how Pyrgos itself is doing. How is Tecton coping with leadership on his own? That boy frets so much about making the perfect decision that he forgets to make a good one. If you pass back through Pyrgos, could you pass on a message for me? Tell him that he's smart. He knows the people of Pyrgos and what's best for them. He should trust his gut. He should accept he will make mistakes. But he needs to take charge anyway. Seeing him making decisions, being a leader, might do more for morale than the decisions themselves. I've lived in Pyrgos my entire life. 3 years ago, they even elected me as the new village leader. It wasn't easy to run things before the Ichthian crisis. Now, it feels impossible. But being leader is my burden, in foul weather as well as fair. Things are pretty bad here. Too many refugees in too little space. Barely any food to go around. People are scared. And I'm trying to put on a brave face, but nothing is going right. Stolos' insistence on making things as difficult as possible isn't helping. Hopefully finding his cows will help. It seems like they broke out of the pen and headed south. I doubt they went too far. Keep an eye out for broken pots and trampled earth. Cows aren't the subtlest creatures. Good luck finding Stolos' missing cows. I think they must have escaped to the south somewhere.
Not enough energy. More energy. Energy.
Lead the cows into Stolos. He's by the statue of his late wife.
Oh, you found the cows!
Only 3? 5 went missing. Damn bloody fishmen. I've had those cows for years. Ugh, fine. I'll share my food. Not that you lot deserve a single measure of my hospitality.
These folks did nothing to you. They lost their farms, their homes, everything. A good man would help them.
You lot have a short memory, hmm? I may be an old drunk, but I still remember what happened 30 years ago.
What? What did our people do to you 30 years ago?
I'm going for a nap. You've given me a headache.
Wait! We need to discuss the feud Ugh! He's simply impossible. I'm not sure. It sounds like he holds an old grudge against us for some reason. No wonder he's been so difficult. He's too hard to deal with when he's drunk and angry like this. I'm so sick of getting yelled at. Well, that's not a bad idea. My friend Lalage is a herbalist. She once brewed us both a hangover cure after a night of too much wine years ago. I'm sure she'll have something to sober Stolos up. Let's go talk to her. Her tent isn't far. Follow me.
Listen, you rabble. I know you're no fighters. You're farmers. Born to...
Lalage.
It's so lucky that this farm was spared the flooding.
Issa, I've barely seen you since this crisis started. How are you managing? Gods, you look halfway to Hades.
It's been a lot. Stolos is making things harder than they need to be. I need help sobering him up.
I'm not surprised. I hear that man could drink Dionysus himself under the table. I'll just brew you up a tincture of clarity. It'll pull the wine right out of his blood and leave him clear-eyed and fresh. Why is the sky blue? Why are the leaves green? Stolos just seems like a grumpy sort of man.
Something happened 30 years ago that left him with a grudge against our people. I'd only seen 10 winters back then.
Ask old Manton. He might remember. He refused to leave his house southeast of the Enclave. Come back later to pick up the potion once it's brewed.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll meet you here after you've talked to him.
I hope old Manton has the answers you need. His house is southeast of the Enclave.
Athena must have sent you to protect me. Thank you. I thought I'd be safe inside, but the fishman almost got in. This happened a long time ago. A young Stolos and his wife moved here from Athens when I was village leader. You got to understand that Stolos and his wife, that they weren't from round here. That they were fancy-pants city folk. She was bitten by a gorgon snake and began to turn to stone.
Stolos.
A hideous, unnatural beast. A gorgon, like Medusa of legend, has snakes instead of hair, right? Well, when a gorgon dies, the snakes slither free and become awful monsters in their own right. They can't turn folks straight to stone like a gorgon's gaze. Their bites work slow. The only way to cure a gorgon snake's petrifying bite is to kill the snake and make a potion with its blood. So what could I do? Send local lads to risk their lives for an outsider? I made the hard choice to protect Pyrgos. I'm done talking about this. I need to get to the Enclave. It ain't safe here anymore.
So, Stolos has spent the last 30 years angry that old man Thon and the villagers refused to help his wife. Maybe we can sort this mess out once we've sobered him up with Alage's potion. Let's see if it's ready.
That was too close.
Starving? No. I just ate.
At least this is managing to keep people's spirits up.
Isser asked me to cook for everyone, but there's nothing to cook.
Did Thorn tell you why Stolos holds a grudge against us? Gods. That's not a statue of Stolos' wife in his courtyard, is it? It's her stone corpse. Oh, no wonder he hates us. I was just a girl back then. I had no idea that Stolos asked old man Thon for the village's help, and Thon refused. Hopefully, an apology on behalf of the village will put him in a merciful mood once he's sober.
Here's the tincture of clarity. It'll leave him sober as a newborn babe. No hangover either.
Oh, thank you. Listen, stranger. I think Stolos respects you for finding his cows. I know you've already helped so much, but I'd be grateful if you could come help me convince him to take the tincture now.
Good luck with Stolos.
You there!
The refugees.
Quit your whimpering.
They say
Are you a
Stolos-
coward, or are you a Greek?
Wait a moment. I got some words to share. I need to apologize to Stolos. It's time I stopped hiding from the man.
All these years, spent staring at his dead wife, turned into a statue. He'd drive any man to drunken bitterness. Here we are, begging for his hospitality. But you weren't hospitable to him all those years ago.
It's on my shoulders, I know. Time to make things right.
What do you want now? Thon! Get out before I have Cobalt cut you to pieces!
Please, hear us out. We've got something important.
I said get out! Leave me in peace! Apologize. I don't... Oh... Maybe I had a little too much wine. Oh, this tastes wonderful. Gods, I feel good. What was that?
Just something the herbalist made to sober you up, so we can apologize for what happened to your wife.
I'm so sorry, Stolas. We should have tried to help you, like you're helping us now. You're a better man than I.
I didn't expect this. But an apology doesn't bring my wife back. I don't know if I can forgive you.
You don't need to forgive. But don't punish all the refugees because of your anger at what happened. There are families out there who need your support in this crisis. Many of them weren't even born 30 years ago.
I suppose you're right. I'll work with you, Issa, but keep Thon out of my sight. Help me lead the cows into their pen. Then we can figure out how to feed.
Trouble, recruit. Winded already?
I sent to Ryzen for reinforcements, and this is what our tactical position. If I had 10 of you, I could...
They aren't gonna wait for you to... Listen! Listen well.
Enough energy. Need more energy. Enough energy.
I tell you all to get to the Enclave?
My husband wanted to call on the god one more time, but then the Ichthians took him prisoner.
Damn fools. You again. Still looking for Glaukos, huh? You won't find him here. But these people need your help all the same.
The old scholar from the bridge. He's certainly busy, isn't he?
Glaukos' temple lies ahead. It's been decades since he's appeared, but people still come here hoping to meet him. Now, some of those fools have got themselves captured by Ichthians. Well, come on, put that weapon of yours to use. These farmers act as if...
No. Glaukos' temple, defiled by Ichthians.
No good has ever come from gods interfering in mortals' lives. Take your nemesis problem, for example. Better if the goddess had never heard of you, don't you think?
Get me out of this cage. Oh, thank you. Priestess Althea was calling on the god when the Ichthians attacked. They took her below. Aye, into the crypt beneath the shrine. For what unnatural purpose, I don't know.
What about the head priest, Nicias?
I don't know. He wasn't here. Please, help Priestess Althea.
The crypt was sealed off for a reason. I'll finish securing this area. You find the priestess.
Titan Iker, here. Careful. Aristonu's spirit will never forgive me if something happens to you.
The Ichthyans dragged me here. The relic's power. It's...
Somehow, the Titan Iker is holding the priestess captive. I fear she won't last much longer. I doubt any mortal is capable of holding that much energy for long.
I'm in my right mind again. How? Come, speak to me. Thank you. Who knew such an awful relic was buried beneath the shrine? How can I repay you? Everyone does. I can try to call on him, but I can't promise anything. Meet me back at the temple.
That's the Iker. Absorb its power.
Gods, why did you touch it? Are you trying to do Nemesis's job for her? Do you even know what Titan Iker is? It's the blood of a fallen Titan. It created the Furies and the Giants. Do you feel any different? Horns growing out of your skull, an uncontrollable hunger for blood, anything? Oh gods, just as I feared. Wait, what did you say? Remarkable. You absorbed the ichor. Aristino always said you were special. I'm beginning to think she was right.
Energy. Not yet.
Glaukos, god of sea and sailors, protector of Pyrgos. Come to us in our hour of need. Save us from your ancient enemies and bring peace to our land.
If only it were that simple.
I'm sorry. This silence you hear has greeted me every morning for the last 20 years.
So it's true. My old friend is gone.
There may be someone. The head priest, Nicias, left a short while ago, seeking the god Pan's assistance.
Pan? No! That's madness! Why would he do such a thing?
You saw the state of the shrine, of the farmlands. We need a god's protection. Nicias gave me the passphrase for Pan's vineyard, in case I wanted to follow. Triptolemus trips on Castor's canny cantrips. It's a mouthful, I know, but that's Pan for you. The vineyard is northeast of here. I hope you find what you need.
Faithful Nicias. Forsaking Glaukos for an untrustworthy god like Pan. I can't believe it.
You never put much faith in Glaukos yourself.
Still, I'll never be so foolish as to worship Pan. Someone has to talk sense into Nicias.
Let me know if there's anything I can do for you. It's my duty to serve. I will keep praying for Glaukos' return. He saved me from drowning when I was a young girl. I devoted my life to him after that. I wish I knew why he's abandoned us. Glaukos, forgive me my doubts. Pan moved into the old vineyard after Glaukos disappeared. More and more people have been flocking there since the floods. He promises peace and safety in his grove, but I promised to serve Glaukos. And I won't break that promise.
I said, no one else goes in or out, not while the dead walk.
What were you thinking, sending Nephili in alone?
She knows what she's doing. She's put more skeletons to rest than you or I. Finally, someone from the militia. You couldn't have had better timing. The dead are rising, and you can guess whose fault it is. The Ichthians. Floods damaged the place, disrupted the rites.
Gravekeeper Nephili went in to pacify the dead ages ago. This coward never should have let her go in alone.
Are you trained to fight the undead, Helica? You can't nag them back to their graves, you know.
Nephili's family has been tending this graveyard for generations. I hope she's safe.
You know how it works. The rites must be performed or the dead return from Hades. But between the Ichthians and the flooding, it wasn't possible to perform the rites. I've never seen the dead this angry, though. Gods help us. You look like you can handle yourself. All right, find Nephili, and if you can manage it, put the dead to rest.
Well, you're the first person I've seen in a while that doesn't smell of rotting meat. Help! Me? Well, maybe this time. Meet me by the gate to the lower graveyard. I have an idea what's riling up the dead. The lower graveyard. The great heroes of Pyrgos are buried there, including the great Aristomenes and his battle companions. I'd bet anything they're the ones causing the dead to rage. I can't fight an army of angry dead, but you can. Take this incense. Use it on the graves of Aristomenes and his companions.
Hero's grave. Quick, use the incense.
You think to send us away with sweet incense? We will never retreat!
Not enough energy.
Charioteer to the great Aristomenes. Together we drove back the Ichthyans from Pyrgos plain, but now my race is done. The days when I tasted the glory of battle are over.
Another hero's grave. Let's hope this one gives us less trouble than the last.
Come now. You think you can force me back to my grave?
Not enough energy.
Your only friends will be the crows.
Not enough energy. Need to wait. Not yet.
I was Atonia, champion of Aristomenes. When my sharp bronze spear bit Ichthian flesh, their families wept, but everyone must meet their fate eventually. Forgive me, great king.
I'm carrying too much. It's a nightmare. Issa went...
Why risk getting in close?
One at a time, please. One at a time. You're looking to buy a bow? Glaucus.
More energy. Not enough energy.
A hero's grave. Better prepare for a fight.
A challenger? Do you think you can best me at feats of cunning?
enemy's
Need more energy.
Aristobule saw the number of the enemy. He asked me for a plan. We covered ourselves in fish guts and snuck into the Ichthian camp, killing their leaders while they slept. But in the end, I was not clever enough. I accept my fate.
Not enough energy.
Caution. Aristomenes is a legend for a reason. You have the gifts of the gods, but be careful.
Whoever you are, stand down. My companions and I defeated the Ichthians before, and we will do it again.
Madness. This army of dead can't tell an Ichthian from a priestess. They'll slaughter everything that lives.
I am king here. A king's duty is to protect his people, and you will not stand in my way. All who face my army shall fall!
companions and I stood against the Ixians. The memory is fresh as a newborn lamb. When I was pulled from the sleepy shores of death, I thought it was because the world needed me again. Yes, I see that the living can defend the living. No one needs a dead hero.
Even great heroes are not immune to delusions of grandeur. The dead should rest now, at least.
Is that your work? So it was Aristomenes. I knew it. Thank you for the help. Now I can get back to the rites. We send our dead to Hades with incense and gifts. But it's important to refresh the rites every so often. The dead don't want to be forgotten. They want to know that they live on in our memories. My grandmother was a gravekeeper before me. She told me the stories of all the graves. So in a way, it's my job to remember. Thank you again for your help. I can't imagine what it must be like to be yanked out of Hades and find the world in such a state. I will remember the heroism of his life and forgive him his confusion in death. Thank you again for your help. Good luck out there.
Going hunting?
energy. Energy. Need more energy.
Not enough energy. More energy. 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 I'm carrying too much.
Take one last look. My family's shop. Our pride and joy. Nobody but Ichthians is fool enough to come this way. Present company accepted.